new moon in Aquarius messages here, and I've been cracking this code for quite some time. I have had time where I have been working at it like a mad woman, and I've also had times where I've been procrastinating a little bit because this has been quite the message. Wow. So let's just dive right into it, okay? Let's just start off with what's going down. This is all about Yod, our destiny. We know this is about our fortune increase, our life's purpose, our path. Now, how do we get there? Yod. Yod is all about the disharmony within our lives. We need to know that because this is about the harmony of our life. This is about the grand symphony of the evolution of humanity as well as Mother Earth's healing song. And that's connected to our healing song. We need to create harmony. So we're setting out to create harmony. And that's what this is all about. Harmony. This is the Ace of Swords. Reversed. So the Ace of Swords is reversed. We can't see it. Now, Yod. It's the path we took that we didn't think that we were going to take that brings us to our life's purpose, our destiny. And it's not going down the way we thought it going down. And no, it's not, is it, guys? That is connecting us to what is happening here. We are having a solar eclipse. Well, we had a solar eclipse in Capricorn. I was back in the past there. Let me get back to the present times. We had a solar eclipse in Capricorn. And this is connected to the dark. And transmuting the dark with the light. And it's the Two of Wands. We are manifesting. We're manifesting with change, our great revolutions. This is grand change. But this is the dark before the light. Because we're going to connect. We're going to connect in order to manifest. That's why the sun and the moon have come together. And what are we going to connect to? The 8th house, because we're going to end to begin again. Now, the 8th house is the longest night. It's like the dark night of the soul energy. But dawn is coming. We're having an ending to begin again. And the beginning is birthed from the rubble of the old. We are connected to the ancient, our past lives. Our ancients. Like this is also too, we're working with our karma here. And that connects us to our life's debts, the South Node. This is our karma. And this is the negative. This is everything that's negative. Now, we're going to, from our past lives, and we need to learn from this. We need to balance our karmic scales. We need to create new patterning. We need to have growth. And this is about our soul's expansion. So we're going to grow from, and we're going to learn from the South Node. It's going to teach us something. And we're going to restore wholeness. That connects us to the lunar eclipse and change. Because the South Node is connected to the nodes, the moon, and the ecliptic path that the moon takes. And we are changing here. We're changing cycles. And that's what we're about to do. We're about to change cycles. And we have cycles. We're connected to the moon. We know the moon has cycles. The planet has cycles. We have seasons. And we're changing. We're changing a cycle. And we're going to our life's purpose, our life's path, our soul's calling. This is our soul's expansion. This is our 10 of Cups. I would like to say, quick recap. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 5 of Cups. So we're manifesting from our sorrows. We need to understand our negatives, remember? Because we need to understand our negatives because we also are understanding our positives, and our positives are the north node. So now we have the south node and the north node, negative and positive, and we're connecting them. We're a working battery, we're manifesting, and we're transmuting the dark with the light. We're shape shifting, we're shape shifters, we're mastering thyself, we're mastering thy energy, and that connects us to the body, the sacred container. And this is us. This is our image. We are the sacred container, and this is the energy that we're putting into the body, thyself. This is connected to our health. So this is the signals that the body is getting, and we learn how to read those signals. We learn how to read our energy. We learn what's happening to us. We learn our patterns. We learn our energy patterns. And yes, we figure out at this point we're more than just a body. We're ethereal, but the energy we have to put within our body, and it's part of our expansion because we put this energy within. See, we're so busy putting all this energy without. No, we put the energy within, and we're putting this energy within. We're the energy of the Taurus, and then more is able to expand without. And this is where we really make the connection of being whole. This is like the Da Vinci guy coming together, the symbolism of that, the symbolism of twin flames, and how we were separate, but we're restoring wholeness. And this card directly speaks of our weaknesses and our strengths. And we're going to use our weaknesses and our strengths, and we're going to click them together and combine them and use our strengths to help us expand our weaknesses in order to raise our vibration and become whole. That's what this is about. This is about like actually our soul's expansion and where we're being called to do with our intuition. Now, speaking of our soul's expansion and the future and where we're being called to do, that's where Aquarius comes in. This is the energy we're in. This is the energy of the golden ages, the age of Aquarius. We know we're going from Pisces, the dark ages, to the age of Aquarius, the golden ages. This is the best way to see the future is to invent it. To experience the future is to invent it. Well, we're inventing it here. Aquarians fight for their uniqueness and will fight for your uniqueness too. We need this energy, the humanitarianism energy that's able to put a lot of emotion, the emotions aside in order to use the knowledge, to use the intellect to be able to add the positive charge in order to deal with the situation, or in order to manifest this negative energy or the dark energy, whatever which way you want to look at it, that we are transmuting. And this is connecting to our alliances in order to revolutionize the future. And we're connecting to technology here. We're connecting to, it's, the thought to the water, because we're using our intuition, and the water is connected to our intuitions. We're not emotionally charged, but we're intuitively charged. And there's a difference there. And that's why we need to learn how to transmute our emotions, or our energy, I guess. And because that's connected to our emotions, and to be able to look at things because we want to see clear. We want to do what's right for the greater good, what's right for the longer haul, for the bigger picture for us, because the quick fix is connected to the devil energies. We're transmuting, we're shape-shifting, and we need to shape-shift into the future. And that connects us to the world, the 10th house. And this is the world. So we have the star and we have the world. And now we have experience. We've matured. We're connecting to the earth. This card is connected to Capricorn as well as Saturn. So we're using the ambitious energy of Capricorn to see through illusions and to master ourselves. And we've come face to face with the devil at some point within our life, and we've experienced it, so we know how to expand from those energies. Now, Neptune is in the mix right now to help connect us to our illusions, but in connecting us to our illusions to help us see through them, and just the oneness and creation. To get lost in, inspired again, in artistry, in how do we express ourselves. But we need to see our illusions right now. because we're going to work with Saturn, and Saturn just knocks through illusion. This is the Lord of Karma. This is wisdom, truth. It takes approximately 29 years for Saturn to orbit the sun. We've gained maturity by that point. And then by the second time we've orbited the sun, that's over 60 years. And now we're understanding mortality, what that means. Like tomorrow's come. We're creating today. And we're creating with maturity and wisdom, because we're not going to get back to where we before. We're tired of learning the same lesson. We don't want to learn it. We want to go on to creating something anew. So we're just gonna, this is like, Saturn return is like the energy of course correction or of correction. We're going to correct. We're going to see through our illusions, but we're not going to see through them in the way we think we're going to. Our obstacles and our blocks are going to be put right in front of our face. So like, we're lost in Neptune, we're lost in illusion creation, and then all of a sudden Saturn's going to come in and just put our obstacles, and we have to look at them while we're sitting there in the illusion, and we're like, and then, that's where a lot of this breakdown in the dark night of the soul is going down. But we need to see, because this is not about like, we think, oh, I'm good and I'm bad, and if I'm good, I get gifted, and if I'm bad, I'm punished. No, this is about, how did you come here to grow? How did you come here to transform? How did you come here to transmute the dark to the light with your experience? So it's like, no, now it's time. Now it's time to do the work, we actually move our obstacles. We learn how to co-create with the universe and move our obstacles. And that's connecting our intuition and our right brain with our left brain and our logic, and we're going to expand with them. And Neptune is the Seven of Cups, by the way, our illusion. And Saturn return is judgment. So right there, look, we're moving forward. First, before we move forward, this is where things really get interesting. The Grand Cross is here. And this is where we have 4 planets, all at 90 degrees. And we have 2 planets here and 2 planets here, and they're all in opposition of each other, putting pressure. And this is where we have pressure put on us. Pressure from all points. We're at a Grand Cross. This is actually the cosmic cross. This is a very rare, intense energy. But this energy is what pushes us to actually transform. This energy will push us beyond our limitations. And we are guaranteed transformation. But we have to face our obstacles. We have to face them. And this is also connected to the 4 directions, as well as the 4 seasons. The equinoxes, the solstices, this is very sacred, transformational energy. We're at a crossroads, but it's connected to our fortune increase. And this is our 10 of Pentacles. This is how we're expanding our spiritual growth. How are we actually expanding what we're feeling with our 10 of Cups and what we're experiencing in the 5D and our visions and what we're creating with the divine? How are we actually manifesting it here? By using the energies of Venus and Mars. But how are we transforming it? This is our fortune increase. How are we grounding love? How are we manifesting it here? This is connected to the actual energy we're putting into the sacred container in order to manifest. Now, in order to do that, to Scorpio, I transform. Hello, Scorpio. And here, we're on our own now. It's time to transform. It's time to connect to thyself. And this is the energy of death and rebirth, regeneration. And we need to have a regeneration now. And this is connected to our life's purpose, our North Node. We got to go there now. We have to transform. And this is the transformation. And this is connected to money and sex. And we need to heal. We need to heal those energies here. We need to heal what's happening with money and sex. We need to untwist things and put it back to love. We heal from lust. We heal from how, you know, the monetary system has twisted up what's right, and we untwist it, and we do what's right with the energy of Aquarius, the truth, what's right, as well as love, Venus, and we know we're healing aggression. Our sacral chakra, and that connects us to Pluto, transformation. And now we're actually transforming here. This is the transformation. This Pluto is connected to, well, right here. Pluto rules Scorpio, Lord of the underworld, of transformation, death, birth, rebirth, regeneration. We're having a regeneration through the energy of Uranus, the Great Awakener. This is the Tower card. And it connects us to Jupiter returns benefits. And this is the Chariot. This is the gift. It takes 12 years for Jupiter to return. So from our ending, we're going to be gifted something. But now we are connected. Yin and Yang are connected. Dark and light are connected. This is where we're at right now. And we're in the energy of the Chariot, and we're moving forward. Where are we moving forward to? We're moving forward to the 5th house. We know this is the energy of the 6 of Cups, the detoxification of the soul. This is where we let the inner child free now to play. We need that vibration. We need that vibration because we're becoming more multidimensional. So we're creating with a multitude of energies even within us. So we have the child present. We have the masculine and feminine. We're whole. We're creating. We're feeling good. We're vibing. We're in the flow. We're mastering thyself. We're master manifestors. But I want you to see there's the connection. This is connected to our image, our mask. And this full moon in Leo is challenging us to remove our masks, really, and be authentic self within the public domain as well as the private. That's we are being challenged to do. And how so? With the energy of the 12th house and escape. And this is like the energy of the oneness, creation. It houses all the energy of the planets, the zodiac. It's like the zodiac's gutter ball. Okay? So we're bringing the light within, and I want you to see there's much symbolism here. We're going from dark to the light. You can see with the moon. We're gonna change things up because the 5th house is here, and we're creating with the 6 of Cups. This is the 4 of Cups. We need to remove a cup because one of the cups is stagnant. We need to create connection again. We're getting high off nostalgia lane. We're getting high off the past. We're stuck. We're in solitude. We need to get back into connection, creation, abundance. So we're going to add the energy of Pisces, which is connected to Neptune because Neptune rules Pisces, and I believe. And now that we brought the light within, we're going to transform with the light without. And now we've seen all the mysteries. We've seen all the reveries as Neptune showed us reveries and mysteries, and we connected to the oneness. We were the woke ninja. We saw all these obstacles. We saw all this stuff we need to see. Boy, did we ever see some stuff. Now we're bringing the light out. We believe. We've been shown. And we're bringing the light out because we're going straight forward to the 3 of Cups, our abundance, and it's the 11th house, friendship. And there it is. Because this energy right here, this is the Hanged Man. This is where we're removing that stagnant cup. The Six of Cups and the Four of Cups, we know we're creating connection and we're restoring purity, innocence, faith. This is a purification of the soul in order to expand the soul. So we're going to deal with our stagnation. We're going to deal with what's keeping us drinking out of the stagnant cup and in nostalgia lane, because we have to get out of nostalgia lane. It's keeping us stuck. We need to create a new. So we jump on in the energy of the Hanged Man, Pisces, I believe, and we're going to go without one of those cups in order to create connection, in order to create friendship, in order to create abundance. And that's where we connect to the Three of Cups, the 11th house. And this is our alliances. Now we're connecting to our alliances. We're creating with our alliances. This is equality. This is friendship. We are using right now the elements of fire and earth. And the fire, we know, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And the full moon's in Leo. We have the earth elements, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. That is the Ace of Pentacles, the earth element. So the Two of Wands we're manifesting with change, and now we have the Pentacle. We're working with the earth, the seed. And the fire element we got is Sagittarius, I see. This is when we're connected to the dark and the light, the sun and the moon. And we're going to hit our mark and we're going to hit our aim, but because we've planned properly. This is precise. This is precision. And this is when, you know, luck meets opportunity, because we've planned this whole entire process. We've planned for this intuitively. We've planned for this naturally, even if we haven't known, because we've been activating and having these experiences throughout our whole lifetime now in order to feel what we feel, to see what we see. But now we're going to shift things. And that connects us to Taurus, I have. And that's the earth element. And this is the Hierophant. So we have the Six of Wands, healing from the darkness, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is here. And this is how we are grounding our transformation. How are we grounding our spiritual transformation? Our soul's expansion. And that connects us to Venus and Mars. Mars is forcing us right now to fight. It's forcing us to right now to fight for what's ours, for what's right, for what's our truth, because this is all about truth. And this is a transformative truth, and it's our truth. This is the Emperor. This is the expanding energy. And it's helping us deal with aggression and heal our sacral chakra, our solar plexus. We know is where our personal power comes from, and our sacral is our creative forces and our sexual. There's a little malfunction there. Our sexual energy. And we're healing that. We're healing that. We're restoring that because it's been distorted. And in order to do so, we need Venus. We need love. We got to ground the love. And that's why Venus is here, to remind us to pick love, to remind us to choose love. Remind us that we're coming back to one with love, through love. And this is also really love of self. You know, that's what the dolphin. We have to learn how to heal with self right now, because the more we can heal with self, the more we can heal with others. But we're going to find balance. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go heal for, 5 5 years and then I'll be back. No, everything in life is about balance. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing is the flow. Feel called to shift how you feel called to shift. This is about a lot of it, what's natural. And I'm just here to share the messages that I'm here to share to help navigate and make some sense of what's happening here in the 3D, because this is quite the shift. And even, you know, I really wish I could get out how I see this perfect. Like, I've actually sat down to do this more than once because I want this to be so perfect because how I see it. But I just have to remember I need to get the information out here, as I am the spider too, creating with my spider web, not worrying about my mistakes, but just creating naturally and watching things unfold and learning from the negative, my mistakes, as well as the positive, because we learn. We have to start, this is what this is really about. We got to start shifting our focus. Get out of the emotional realm. Yes, connect to our intuition, to use our intuition, because that's part of our spiritual quest. That's part of us. That's part of who we are. But not to get lost in the emotional realm, to use our emotions in order to feel the vibrations to manifest with, but then to be able to use our knowledge, to use our experience and connect them and say, okay, like, I can't be emotional right here because I need to look at things like this over here because I'm going to shift it. I can't get lost there right now because I'm working over here. Oh, okay, now I feel good. I'm going to feel this over here right now. Okay, I had to feel a little crappy over here. Oh, I felt that, but what is that teaching me? What is that showing me? Okay, I'm working on this over here. Okay, now I've worked for a while. Now I have to go and have fun. I have to go. I have to go and live my life. I have to just go and, you know, create and just see what's coming my way. It's about the balance. We take time for the dark and the light, the day and the night, the yin and the yang. And that's also connected to what's happening here. That we pay attention to our body and the signals that we're feeling, what's happening, because our body is our ultimate container. And it's how our relationship with our ultimate container and how we're creating is changing. And that's really another one of the main messages from this reading. Our body is a sacred container, and our relationship with our body, it's time to become friends. It's time for us to become our alliance and work with our positive, work with our negative, work with our obstacles, not to give up on ourselves, and to continue on pushing on this transformation, building the foundation of the light brick by brick, and to be nice to ourselves, to be kind. This is what we're doing right now. Now let's get our message and see where we're going.